Hi everybody, welcome back. Today Wailea and I are gonna go see our midwife at Hua Moon, and I thought I would take you guys along for the journey and give you an in-depth idea of what an appointment with a midwife looks like. During this journey we've had a lot of prenatal appointments. As you know, a pregnancy is 9 to 10 months, which is 40 weeks. Our prenatal appointments were spread out once a month until the third trimester, where we would visit every 2 weeks, and then finally the last month we've been visiting every week. This is probably our 12th visit, and we actually have 2 midwives at Hua Moon. Their names are Sharon and Colleen. Both of our midwives will be present during the birth. I think that it is really wonderful how they work with the team. They both have different areas of expertise and advice that they can offer, and to me, the more female advocates that we can have for this whole process, the better. We try to alternate with who we meet with. Today we're meeting with Sharon. We're gonna take you along with us to our office visit, and you can kind of see what that's all about. I'm 38 weeks pregnant. My due date is in 12 days. We're really getting down to more the logistics of how the birth is going to go. I'm anticipating more of a lengthy conversation about how we're feeling towards birth and different steps that we can take to be more prepared. So come along with us. Hopefully this can be really informative for you. Either way, I hope you enjoy learning a little bit more about our journey and how things are going for us. Let's go.
Spurt since the last. Oh, definitely ahead. Most definitely. Lots of pressure down there.
Yeah.
Floating around in there like a little mermaid. So you measured perfect, 36 centimeters, which is exactly where you want to be. And now we can get, and that little Q-tip test. Perfect. 138. Soon enough, you'll get to hear her in person. Be aware of her movements. Don't ever feel silly calling us if she's too quiet for you. Okay. So you kind of know her patterns at this point in time. If you're like, oh, she's just not saying hello to me, she's not kicking, wiggling, definitely call us for that.
Okay.
Give you your hand.
Oh, thank you. He said that she was 6 pounds, 11 ounces last Friday.
I was about to say the same. Not too big, not too small, just right.
Never weighed this much in my life. Feels great.
Nor have you ever gone a central nervous system before in your life.
Touche.
All right. Do you have any swelling?
When I walk around a lot barefoot, it'll happen. He massages my feet a lot though.
I know, he's the man. I know this about him. I'm gonna take your blood pressure. I guess
you need to lift this up or?
Let's see. I bet you I can hear.
Okay, let's see.
Well, maybe. I usually have really nice blood pressure. She was a little schmidgemaroo high today. Maybe we'll take that again at the end of the appointment. Any headache, like visual changes or seeing spots or floaters? Weird question, but any pain kind of right here, like in your right ribs, sort of like specifically here, deep kind of visceral organ, like. So I'll take your blood pressure again before you go. It could be that we're excited, that we're chatting, laughing, that sometimes blood pressure will kind of start to creep up in later pregnancy. I don't know if you've ever heard of the term preeclampsia. You guys heard that?
I've heard that word, but I don't know what it is.
It kind of refers to high blood pressure in pregnancy. So what I'd like to do is we'll do like a little dip of your urine and make sure that it doesn't have any protein in it. And then I will probably order some labs for you. And the labs kind of look at liver enzymes, kidney stuff, and just kind of, it's like a little bit of an extra double check that is pretty standard thing to do when somebody's blood pressure is a little high. Sometimes this is a one-time thing, it's never high again. Other times it's like, oh no, we got a little something going on, it's kind of creeping up. And
Better safe than sorry.
We need to look into it a little further.
Never had high blood pressure before.
It's me.
No, you're like blood pressure lowering. If you did get just a gnarly, weird, won't go away kind of headache, or if you just kind of got super swollen, especially like your hands or your face, or lots of, weird visual, definitely give us a call.
Okay.
But I think that those things won't happen.
Yeah.
Something to do on your radar, and I'll jot them down for you.
Okay. We're really excited. I had him watch 2 really contrasting water births.
Some people have more knowledge than other people, and like they choose to prepare differently.
Yeah.
Everyone's different,
Yeah. That's what I'm taking from what you guys are saying is that one of the things that you've recognized as you've kind of watched the videos and taken them in and kind of digested them a little bit, there is something kind of universal about birth, like for thousands of years all over the world. There's some things that don't change, but yet it is such an individual experience.
Mm-hmm.
Every single journey is a little bit different, and I think that you don't really know how yours might unfold, how it might look and feel and sound until you're in it, and that's okay. That's almost what defines it. It's an unknown kind of a journey. Will you have that really sort of calm, pretty serene, kind of goddess-like experience that we'd all like to get?
Right.
Might it be filled with, BO and puking and a little cussing? Sure. Might it be both of those and more? As much preparation as you may do and as much knowledge as you may have,
Might not,
we can't control it.
Yeah.
We can't control it. It could be a wild ride, a super fast, trying to hold on for dear life kind of a labor, like you're on a runaway train.
I kind of think about it like a war strategy.
Yeah,
It's like you prepare for battle, but you don't know what the other side's gonna do. They might come out of the forest and side and like come at you, and you're like, I'm not prepared for that one. Why wouldn't you want to learn as much about the labor as possible? I'm just happy that we've been doing that.
Yeah. I guess I never think it's a failure if some of the planned coping strategies fly right out the window.
Right.
I think it's like a little toolbox. You got all these different things you can try, and something might be magical.
Right.
What kinds of things do you think might come up for you that might be challenging?
I feel like I'm just like so anxious. I'm just like, bring it on.
You're intense. You're passionate. You're like, I know this about you.
Yeah. His concern was that I wouldn't be able to take the direction from him. That I would make him feel like he's not doing a good enough job to help me.
This is awesome communication. So you guys go pretty deep with it. And what were your reactions to that?
I agreed with him. I need to try harder to be less rigid. I'm not very good at asking for help or receiving help.
Okay.
That would be a big concern, that I would try to somehow do it on my own. But that was kind of why I started watching those videos, because it was nice to watch these women, and when I watched the women do it by themselves, I'm like, that looks awful.
When you saw a woman who had people, even if they're sort of holding space, even if all really anyone can do is like, you're doing beautifully, we're here with you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's all we can do.
No, I loved that, yeah.
And it sounds like for you, to see her being loved and supported and nurtured looked like something you might like. Even though you've done a lot alone in this arena, you're maybe opening a little bit to the fact that having that team around you might be nice.
Yeah. I want to allow people to assist me.
Want to let us in. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm working on not trying to be so controlling.
That part of you that likes to control and plan, you can do that with the things that you can control.
It's done already.
Yeah.
It's done.
Checklist.
It's done.
She has a checklist for her checklist, doesn't she?
Signs,
I know.
everything. It's done. Labeled, dated.
And
You can control it. It's done. It's
there you
controlled.
go. So you did all that, like put a fork in it, it's truly done, and open up to the piece you can't control. Quite frankly, sometimes women lose their shit, and if she can't follow a cue that you're giving her, that doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong, and it doesn't mean that you're not listening. From my perspective, what I'm hearing, you guys got this. You're doing your work. You're communicating, you're reflecting, you're thinking deeply about this. You have an idea, maybe in your mind, of how you both would kind of like it to see, but a flexibility and then acceptance of the unknown, which can be the hardest piece of all. And you can kind of picture that joy of holding your baby, all the steps leading up to it. It's hard to know, and it's intense, I think, for partners to see someone that you love working really, really hard. And I know he would do some of these contractions for you if he could, but that's not going to be in his power. And it can be really hard to watch and love. Colleen and I probably know more about birth, but nobody knows and loves her the way you do. So your presence is critical. It's everything. Don't worry about whether you know birth. Just love her. You've got her back in that way that nobody ever has before, ever will again.
Yeah, we met with the doula. She's really cool.
Well, there's something very magical about your first birth as a doula. She will never forget it.
I'm excited for just to have another woman present, just another advocate for me.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. It also surprised again with the control thing. It surprises me that I'm great, more people to help me, which sometimes almost doesn't seem like me.
That's growth, right? So pregnancy can be transformational, and so can birth. Having a baby will change you, and so that's already opening up for you, this recognition. Giving is the power position, but receiving, that's where the vulnerability is at. And you saw that about yourself and went, that's just not going to help me, so let me just humble myself, get over that, and receive it.
I ordered the birthing pool. It's supposed to come today, actually.
Okay. You might want to do a trial run with that, actually
fill it up and
yeah, and then you'll kind of get a sense of does the hose connect, is it long enough, how long does it take, do we have that? You'll get all that done now when there's no pressure, and you'll troubleshoot oh my gosh, we have a pump to blow this thing up, so that then when you're actually having your baby, that's all been kind of worked out. Yeah, I really sincerely mean it, that kind of preparation with this, not only the physical checklist, do we have the supplies, but just the really deep work, the way that you're talking about it. You guys are right where you need to be. I feel a really overwhelming sense of peace about it. Don't feel scared. And, I know there's pain, and I watch the videos, I'm fuck. But at the same time, that's just one piece of it. There's pain, and then I think the emotional part is almost harder, which I feel we're really tackling. I think that deep sense of peace will serve you. I hear no overpowering, crippling fear at all. And that's really all you can ask of yourself. That you have comfort and faith in the knowledge that you spent 9 months physically and emotionally kind of preparing. And then you let go. And you trust in that process and accept that it will be what it is, that you've done your part, right? And that's really all you can do. Thank you for sharing all that. That's pretty cool. I could see you someday in a future little mom's group or something, kind of sharing that story. It would help others too. From a logistical standpoint also, please give us a call. Don't text. And call if your water breaks. Call if you're having contractions. If it's the middle of the night and you're coping fine, that's okay. But if they get to 5 minutes apart and strong, you've got to call us if you haven't already.
Okay.
Okay? Great. Okay.
Thanks for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a really, really nice meeting. We've had several meetings with both Colleen and Sharon, and today I felt like that was a really beautiful conversation. We got to both speak more about how we were feeling spiritually and emotionally, which I think is really important, and it's really nice to speak to an expert as to how you're feeling and maybe any concerns that you have. It has really paid off for us to be detectives and to ask as many questions as possible flexible, and be curious. It's so important to do your research and to know what you're getting yourself into. You absolutely can't anticipate how your labor is going to go, the kind of birth that you're going to have, but you can prepare. You can educate yourself. You can take a sense of fear away by learning biologically what is going to happen. Of course, every situation is different, but you can take some of the guesswork out of it and at least understand what is happening, and it really will bring you a sense of peace. I have really enjoyed working with a midwife. I am so excited to have a home birth, and I'm really excited to share this whole experience. The closer I get, the more empowered I feel of having a home birth, the more courageous I feel for having birth naturally, and the more excited I feel about sharing my whole experience. If you guys have any questions, or you're curious about midwives or natural birth, or maybe you're deciding the kind of care that you want, whether it's an OBGYN or a midwife, please feel free, ask questions. You can write them in the comments, you can send me a DM and let me know. I'm happy to help. I think that women should help other women, that we should all be a community and support each other. So please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned. Pregnancy vlog is around the corner. Woo! Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.